What's going on, guys? Today we're answering the question on how do I get my Airbnb occupancy and nightly rate up. It's no secret that when a B&B guest goes to book their stay, they're looking for something a little bit out of the norm. They're looking for an experience. But what makes up an experience? Two things that come to my mind are, one, what amenities does that property have to offer? And two, the design or flow of the house. If it looks a lot like their house back at home, they're not gonna be willing to spend hundreds of dollars a night for that. So today we are here at my newest B&B. We just got done last night at midnight with construction, with decorations, so that we could film this for you. Hopefully it'll help you be able to pump up those numbers. All right, so one of the first things that we knew we needed to do was, because this is a large group home, so we can sleep 14 to 16 people, we knew we needed to create a space that was large enough to where everyone can gather. So before, there used to be a wall that went right through here, basically right under this beam. There's an archway and it led into a closed off dining room. And so this was really its own separate space from the kitchen, from the living room. But once we took that down, it really allowed everyone in the kitchen, everyone in the dining room, and everyone back in the living room to be able to converse, get together, plan their day, whatever they need to do. But that helped create kind of this central, easy flowing layout for a large group stay. All right, so the second thing that we needed to do was a light kitchen update. This home was built in the late 90s and it had never been touched. So it had the golden oak cabinets, had the Formica plastic countertops, and that just doesn't really exude luxury, or, you know, why am I paying a couple $100s a night for an outdated kitchen? So we kept the cabinets to save money. We painted them, threw on some new hardware that looked good. We did put in some quartz countertops, a couple $100s in backsplash that you can see there, and then threw in some pendant lights to hang over the island. The island itself, grabbed a bunch of trim pieces from Home Depot and kind of elevated it from that builder grade 90s cabinetry type of look. So all in all, I think these light renovations that we've done in the kitchen is what's going to allow us to be able to pump up that nightly rate that we're able to charge. All right, one of my favorite projects working on was this wall you see behind me. So this fireplace, mantle, that bump out, sconces, built-in cabinets, they were not here when we originally purchased the home. We felt like this was necessary, needed, so that this room was more inviting and could become kind of the central hub of the home. And so if there ever comes a day where we are done being out this home and we want to sell the property, I think that a project like this also can go a really long way as far as getting top dollar in the sale of a home. All right, so number 4, going along with creating an experience. We really wanted to do something a little more bold than you do in your typical home, your typical basement. So these walls were this log cabin material, but they were that pine yellow, kind of nasty looking stuff. And so by painting them, adding these sconces, creating this nice lounge area with a bar top here and a big screen TV, we're able to create a place that people want to go and hang out and have that experience. Right behind you guys, we also have a ping pong table and a beverage center. And so again, I think it's just a fun place for kids or also adults to just come down, relax, and hang out together. So our 5th and last point is our outdoor area. Again, talking about amenities, talking about experiences. I think we did a decent job at providing that. So we have a couple different seating areas. Obviously, you can see the hot tub in the background, lights over the top. So after a long day of skiing or whatever they're doing, they can come here, relax, soak in the hot tub, or we can head over to the fire pit area. We dug this thing out, added that ring, added all those Adirondack chairs you see behind me. And so again, a large group, there's 8 chairs there. A large group can get around that fire and just tell some good old jokes, stories, whatever they want to do, but enjoy each other's company. The last part of the outdoor experience I wanted to show you guys is this additional upstairs eating area. Throw on some burgers, hot dogs, whatever, sit around the table and have a good time. Additionally, you've got a view. We have kind of this elevated view back here. It's fun to look at that I think guests are going to enjoy. So I should mention that not every property is going to need the same things to be able to pump up that nightly rate as well as occupancy, but these were the obvious upgrades we could see that were needed here. The property itself did check off all of our boxes that we look for. We were pretty patient waiting for the right thing to pop up. This finally did, so we jumped on it. But again, I think those 5 things, as well as a few others, are gonna help us be a little bit more successful. So this property, like I said, is brand spanking new. So we don't have data necessarily to say, yes, these 5 principles will help you for sure. But I can say that they're working in other areas of Utah on the Wasatch Front. All right, guys, I hope these things help. Reach out to me if you wanna start looking for a B&B property yourself. I can absolutely help you there. You can DM me at Austin Your, that's URE_realtor. So Austin Your Realtor on Instagram, and we can get going and implement a few of these things for you.